for anyone who wants to join in later. Alrighty, thank you so much for joining me for yoga, and my name is Noreen. I'm a certified fitness professional with Corporate Fitness Works, and all you're going to need for today's session is just going to be a yoga mat and plenty of space to move around, as well as some water nearby. So let's get started. I'll be providing modifications as we go through our class. Listen to how your body feels today, and let's begin in a nice standing position with the feet wider than the shoulders. And taking a breath here, we're going to bring those palms out and up. As you inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, palms in prayer. Very good. And now as you inhale up, exhale your hands back in prayer. We're going to begin our yoga session today standing. As you inhale, hands reach taller. Exhale, and your comfortable prayer here. And from that point, we're going to find ourselves bringing feet wider, just a little bit wider, and then bring those toes out, feet slightly in. So you just have a wide horse stance here. Go ahead and inhale the palms, placing them together in front of the heart. As you inhale, bend those knees, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands in the center as you find a slight little bend to each knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. We're going to get into those hips, and we're going to work on some balancing today as well. And as you exhale here, inhale one more time, lifting tall. Exhale, hands. Find a bend in those knees, so bring your hands out. And as you wiggle those fingers, go ahead and wiggle those toes. And then take a breath here. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, your yoga moonflower. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bending elbows and knees towards the midline. Inhaling up one more time. Exhale here. Very good. And as you find yourself bringing your hands comfortably on those hips, let's bring those feet still staying wide, but just a little bit wider than shoulder width. Feet planted firmly, bend your knees, and let's find yourselves doing some hip circles. So really draw those hips out and around. If you ever watched SpongeBob SquarePants, this is bringing it around town. And here we're providing mobility to those hip joints, also some lubrication to the spine. Very good here. Make sure never to lock those knees and really send the hips in all directions. As you find yourself doing one more circle, big and wide, let's inhale, center. As you exhale, relax those hands on the next breath, inhaling them to the sky. Exhale in prayer, hands on the hips, taking it back and around to the other direction. This is a lot more challenging as you take inventory of how you feel left and right. Each day is different. Flexibility changes. Today's practice will make us more flexible tomorrow. Really wide range of motion circles. Draw them with your tailbone, hips all directions, and one more circle here. And relax, center. As you bring your feet a little bit wider again, you can heel toe them out. Hands stay on the hips, bending your knees. Let's find a hinge here. So send the tailbone out. And a nice great stretch to the hamstrings, behind those thighs, and lower back. As you inhale, stacking up, we're going to take a side bend, so keep right hand on the right hip. Reach left hand up and over to the right side. Deep breaths. Hips level underneath your heart, and then prepare to find yourself centered. As you exhale, reach that right arm over to the left. Good work as you gaze at the sky, shoulders are low. And relax yourself, center. As you inhale, let's take those elbows back. So you can either interlace your fingers or grab your elbows for a nice standing locust. So you want to lengthen the front of your body towards the sky, peel your heart towards the ceiling, draw the shoulder blades down, and then gently release. This time as you inhale, arms up, bring those feet together in your mountain pose, letting us prepare for those sun salutations to help us warm up. As you exhale, relaxing those thumbs down towards your tailbone, let's go to the top of our mat, preparing for sun salutations, nice and slow. Let's inhale up, slight back bend, exhale, forward fold, hug yourself. This might be the biggest stretch you've done all day so far, so be easy on yourself. Be sure to bend the knees if they want you to. As you exhale, let your heavy head hang down towards your feet. Relax your neck on all sides. Go ahead and grab your elbows and shake your head no, and shake your head yes. And on the next breath, let's plant those hands on the shins. Inhale, lift, extended forward fold, using your heart to lift you. Exhale, plant the hands down, step left leg back in your lunge. Feel free to lower that back left knee if you'd like. Sink your gaze, sink your hips, lift your gaze with a smile. Now we're gonna plank it out. And from here, be sure to really engage those core muscles, scoop in the belly button and lower down slowly. Inhale your up dog. Press underneath the shoulders, lengthen the front of the body. Exhale, down dog. And as you tuck those toes, walk it out. Take the dog for a walk. As you breathe here into each heel, bending each knee, alternate the gaze under each side of the body. And as you take a breath, let's find ourselves in a still downward facing dog. Knees can be bent. Bring your triceps lower and bring the top of your thighs higher. Taking a breath, let's inhale, left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, lunge. Sink your hips, lift your gaze. And as you step forward, fold, press all the weight in that front left heel, hug yourself. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chair. Inhaling all the way up. On the next breath, stay lifted with those arms. And inhale, lengthening into a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Hug yourself. Maybe you can reach the crown a little bit closer to those feet this time. Who knows? Let's inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right leg back in your lunge. Continue to keep the gaze lifted. And now find your plank. Whether you take the knees, your abs are fully engaged, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And walk it out with a smile. Already feeling a little bit more energized than when we started. Taking a breath, let's inhale, right toes to the ceiling. As you take a deep breath here, three-legged dog. Exhale, right leg through to your lunge. Again, when an animal is lunging, the hips are low, the gaze is right where they're about to jump. And now let's prepare to step forward, fold, hug yourself. Yay. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, prayer in your chair. Inhaling all the way up. And soften. Nice and warmed. Let's begin to make sure that we are hydrated as we continue. Now that we're warmed up, we're ready for a little bit of balance. With the balance, you're more than welcome to stand near some stable furniture or near a wall for a safety net if you'd like, or you can just challenge your balance and take every modification as we go. So let's go ahead and bring those palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer. And as you bend both knees, we're going to lift that left heel, open up into your kickstand for your tree. Taking a breath here. Continue to keep the crown lifted high above that heart. And then if you want, you can stay here or maybe plant that left foot above or below the knee. A nice winter tree for balance here. And as you continue to balance, make sure that you are either finding a focal point on the ground or on the wall, or hardest is the ceiling. And really, really challenging, the hardest is with no eyes, so I don't recommend that. And maybe if you're comfortable with your balance, you can continue to expand your tree branches. Maybe those branches open out. Maybe you're a cactus and you have cactus arms. Whatever you're doing, you can be moving. It's okay. In nature, trees wobble a little. And then from here, bringing your palms back to your prayer. And from there, we have the option to either grab your elbows behind you, or you can bring your palms behind you in a reverse prayer. To do so, bring the fingertips together and try to place both hands planted together behind the heart. Whether you're taking your elbows or your reverse prayer, continue to breathe. From your tree, we're going to make sure that we stay balanced. We're going to find ourselves in a swan. So as we keep that left leg lifted, let's bring that knee forward and extending the leg back gently. Here you have swan. By keeping that right knee bent, you can really balance. Never locking the knee. And now as you gently find your mountain pose with your reverse prayer, let's release, inhaling arms up. Exhale in your regular prayer. And now shake it out. So we can do that on the other side, making sure that the foundation is good from the bottom up. We have our tree roots. Now let's go ahead and bend the knees, lift up the right heel, open up your kickstand. Maybe you are ready for that challenge. Maybe you want to take it above or below the knee, never on the knee. Tall tree here. Your tree could be 100 years old or 200 years old. Whatever your tree is like, let's go ahead and see if we can bring our branches above us. Maybe you can wiggle your fingers, keeping your heart lifted. And also continue to keep that right leg opening up the hip. Deep breaths. And gently finding your prayer with your hands and deciding if you want to take that elbow variation or the reverse prayer, your tree. Continuing to breathe. Know that every day makes a difference. So if you can't get there today, you're a little bit closer than you were yesterday. Continue to breathe in your tree pose. And as you continue to keep that left knee bent, let's go ahead and reach that right foot back behind us in your swan. I have my swan wings. My heart is lifted, deep breaths. I'm going to see if I can show you from the side what this looks like. Continue to keep your roots in your mat. Heart lifted. As you find your breath, let's continue to exhale, feet together. Inhaling those arms up. Good job. Exhale, hands in prayer. And shake out those wrists. As you ball the hands into fists, circle out your knuckles. And then circle the other direction. Go ahead and take the back of the palms to the ribs. Ready for warriors. Let's reset. Inhale to sky. Slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold, hug yourself. Yay! Inhale, lift halfway. And as you exhale, we're going to plant those hands and we're going to lunge that left leg back. Strong in your lunge. You have a good distance between that front heel and the back leg. So as you continue there, decide if you want to make it easier by taking that back foot closer or farther, or stay where you're at. From here, we're going to keep that back foot lifted. Inhale both arms up to your high lunge. Deep breaths. Continue to try to bring that front knee towards that second toe on the right side. Here, as you take a breath, we're going to inhale that left arm forward. And as you bring the left arm back, rotate that left heel to the mat, finding a warrior two. Heels are in line, and the outline of each foot is pressed firmly into your mat. All 10 toes. Inhale, shoulders to your ears. Exhale, shoulders are low. Pelvis is underneath you. And like a ninja chops through wood, you want to have your fingertips reaching through the wall, continuing to never stop reaching on each direction. Taking a breath here, reach forward, flip your palm to find your reverse warrior. So that right hand can go, the left hand can go on the left calf, or can wrap around to the top of that right thigh. Heart is open. You can always straighten that front leg if you need a break. A nice great bend to your warrior. Your warrior's knees are strong. And now we're going to find ourselves back to warrior two. And now reaching, we're going to heel to that back leg up just a step. Reach without locking that front knee, find a triangle. Triangle is a great pose for balance. Your right hand can go underneath that knee, sliding down the shin. If it likes that, it can either go to the top of the foot, you can go to the instep of the mat or the outstep. Continue to peel your belly button and heart towards the sky in your triangle. Breathe. The chin is high above the shoulder, gazing at the fingertips in the sky. As you breathe here, reach over. Left hand reaching above towards the wall. Bicep is close to the ear. And now as you find yourself bending that front leg, come all the way up and stack. So you have a nice modified warrior two. And now find your high lunge. Both arms reach up with the back heel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your lunge, planting hands on the ground to plank. Lower all the way. As you inhale, find your up dog, pressing. Exhale, down dog. And shake it out. Yay! Stronger with every warrior breath you take. Let's take a moment and find still downward facing dog. Honoring how we feel today. Remembering what our yoga goals are. Let's see if we can challenge ourselves and reach them a little closer as we take that left leg, find a three-legged dog. Exhale, lunge. Now lift those arms, find your great high lunge here. Deep breaths. If you want to modify, bring those feet closer together. Breathe. Hold the pose, not the breath. And taking your breath, we're going to bring that left arm forward. And right arm goes forward as we rotate the right arm back. Right heel comes down. Warrior two for the other side. Stay there as I turn around, I'm going to face you. Very good. Strong in the heels, strong everywhere. Here we go. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders are low. Never forgetting about that backhand. It loves to sink if we forget about it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come to your reverse warrior. Deep breaths. Whether you wrap that arm back and around is totally up to you. Breathe. With every exhalation, what can we let go of? With every inhale, feeling more energized. And from here, one more breath, nice and deep in your reverse warrior. And now as you exhale, warrior two. And now we're going to bring that back foot up just a step, straightening front leg reach with that front arm, and find your hand on the shin. Going all the way into your nice triangle for the other side. Deep breaths. Maybe you find that this side is a lot more flexible, and you can bring your hand all the way down to the instep. Deep breaths here. Continue to keep those glutes engaged. Try to peel the belly button towards your ceiling. All the weight is in those heels and that planted palm. And if the knees are saying bend me, that's just a good thing. And you just want to bend them a little. Deep breaths, gazing above the fingertips of the sky. Let's go ahead and bring those fingertips above us. Nice and extended above your head. Continue to breathe. And then we're going to find ourselves in a nice modified warrior two. Reaching both arms up, that back heel lifts. Deep breaths here. Finding a lunge. Plank it out. Lower all the way. Inhale the top of the feet down, press up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. And shake it out, great work. And then as you take a moment, looking in between the space in between the hands, we're gonna walk or hop into a forward fold. And if you hop, it's a 1-2 step instead of both feet at the same time. Light like a cat, hug yourself. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chair. Inhale all the way up. And a nice mountain, good work. Good opportunity to hydrate. Yay! All right. All right, so we are going to work into a really cool posture called fire hydrant. This is also in the fitness world a common exercise for the abductors. So working into that, we're gonna have to start nice and slow. So with yourself at the top of your mat, go ahead and cross, bring that left leg over the right. Stack the knees and level out those pinky toes. Inhale the arms up. And then you can either exhale folding with the arms extended, or you can take your hands to your hips, whatever you feel good with. Never lock those knees, keep those knees bent. Fold all the way. So where is comfortable? If you can just reach your shin, that's okay. Deep breaths here. This is a really wonderful runner stretch. Stay here for one more breath. As you inhale, lengthen the tailbone up. As you exhale, let the head fall a little forward more. And then slowly coming up, let's stack. Recenter, bend those knees, and wait for a moment for the blood to recirculate evenly before we do that again. When you're ready, we are going to stack those knees. Level pinky toes, so the top of the pinky toes are the same line. And then with your arms reaching high, let's inhale up. Exhale, your nice crisscross forward fold. Woo! Nice stacked knees, staying bent the whole time. The weight is in those heels, big toes, and fingertips. Try to keep your hips level to the earth as well. Deep breaths. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up. Shake it out, good opportunity to hydrate. We're gonna work into our next flow, and let us prepare. As we get there, we're gonna find ourselves in the middle of our mat so that we can extend farther. So as you inhale, let's take those arms up, back bend, and we're gonna exhale a nice forward fold, reaching down with those fingertips. And if you can reach down with the fingertips, awesome. You have the opportunity to also come off of those toes, off the heels, onto the tippy toes. So here, you are elevating those calves, lifting those heels. Try to lift the pinky toes off the ground and lower those feet again. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift those heels up. Crunch those abs towards each other, really curl the abdominal muscles towards the spine. Exhale, low with those heels. One more time, inhale. Exhale, lower the heels. Bonus, here we go. Inhale, pinky toes off the ground. Exhale, lower. Good work. Inhale, chair. And as you stay here in your chair, we're gonna work ourselves so that the knees are behind the toes. And we keep ourselves nice and low. Deep breaths. Try to pin all toes into the mat. Deep breaths. From here, we're gonna keep our prayer. And we're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, revolve the prayer. Bring that right elbow outside the left knee. Press the prayer so it finds itself in front of your heart. Breathe here. Gazing up at the sky. Shoulders low from the ears. Inhale, center. Exhale, revolve the other side. I know you can do it. So let's go ahead and bring that left outside the right. Squeeze the abdominals. Press those palms, forearms in a straight line with each other. Knees are level. Go ahead and inhale, center. Exhale, mountain with a prayer. And go ahead and bend those knees once again. Sending that left big toe back behind you. Bending your right knee. Let's find ourselves balancing in a warrior 3. Prayer stays in front of the heart. Lengthen the back of the neck. Lift those kneecaps. And inhale, gently stack center. As you exhale, take a breath as you inhale. We're going to send that right big toe back. Exhale, your warrior 3 with a smile, of course. Deep breaths. Lengthen the back of the neck. Keep the core engaged. Let that back heel know that it's staying lifted. Don't forget about that back heel. And then let's begin to inhale, center. Exhale, relax. Very good. As we inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms in prayer. And then from here, we're going to find ourselves coming into a wide stance with your feet, arms up. Exhale, hands either in a prayer or on the hips and the tailbone on the back, folding halfway. Bend those knees if necessary. Inhale, lengthen the crown. Exhale, fold all the way down. Very good. So from here, we're gonna heel toe those feet together. And from here, we are gonna inhale and reach that left heel out to the side, like a fire hydrant, and then exhale back underneath you. Switching sides, inhale, right heel out to the side, exhale, right heel down. 2 more times each side, inhale, left heel draws itself open, exhale, lower. Inhale, right heel out, and relax. 1 more time, I know you can do it. Woo. Inhale, your fire hydrant for the left side, exhale, lower. And last, inhale, right side open, exhale, lower. Bring your feet wide, palms together, find a Yogi Squat. Deep breaths. So as we get ready, we are gonna build ourselves into that fire hydrant. So as we inhale, all the way up to your mountain. Exhale, fold halfway, and reach the arms. Heel toe those feet together. And then from here, we're gonna take either your palms on your shins, or your right hand can stay on your right shin, and your left peace fingers can grab that left big toe. Stay looking down, pressing right hand into that right shin. Maybe you can open up, halfway opening, let the arms come, and finding airplane arms here with your standing fire hydrant. Breathe. The gaze stays down at the ground, and then gently lower. Good work. Lower down, hug yourself. Inhale, lift halfway. Heel toe the feet out and come to a Yogi Squat. Just let the blood recirculate evenly. We want to make sure we can give that pose a good starting point. So we start relaxed. Breathe. Exhale, the pelvis is underneath you, heart lifted. And then we're going to find ourselves coming all the way up. Exhale, halfway bend those knees. Reach down with those feet. Heel toe the feet together. And now either plant both hands on the shins or plant the left hand on the shin and grab the right big toe with the right peace fingers. We're going to open that right side up halfway through. You're going to open up the arms to come all the way up into your standing fire hydrant. Balance is key here, so it's okay if you are human and you don't have the balance yet. Every day is different. Continue to keep your torso parallel to the floor. And one more breath here. And gently lower. Good work. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chair. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to relax. And as we breathe, we're going to work down to the mat. Good opportunity to hydrate. Standing fire hydrant is not easy, so kudos for giving it your all. Here we are. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lengthen up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hug yourself. Inhale, lift halfway. As you exhale, we're going to step that left leg back in a lunge. Lower your left knee. As you release that left foot, let's inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, find a prayer. We're going to revolve a prayer, so let's inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw that left elbow outside of the right knee. Press that prayer in front of the heart. Sink your hips. Breathe, shoulders are low. Inhale, center. Exhale, planting your hands inside your step. Let's scoop those feet out to the side. Finding a lizard here. With your smile and your lizard, let's maybe decide if we want to stay on the hands or lower to the forearms. Deep breaths. In lizard, you want to surrender hips and shoulders. So try to let go of tension with every exhalation. Deep breaths. And if ever you can exhale and get closer to the mat in lizard, that's awesome. Maybe your heart feels a little heavier, maybe your lower back gets heavy. Everything's sinking to the earth. And as you breathe, we're gonna find ourselves stepping into your arms if you're not already in your lizard. And then from here, we're gonna find ourselves stepping back into your plank. So tuck that back foot, find a plank, and then we're gonna lunge, taking that left leg center, lower the right knee. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, finding your prayer, lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, revolve, right elbow outside that left knee, gazing high, shoulders low, sink those hips. Breathe. And with every exhale, maybe you feel something letting go. Maybe you hear a nice little crack. Always listen to your body. Don't go the full range if your body says not to. As you release, hands come into the center, heel toe, your left foot out, and find lizard for this side. And from here, as you lower down to your lizard, take a deep breath. Lizard is one of those poses that I used to always avoid because I hate it. But the poses you hate the most are the ones you need the most. And because I carry all my stress on my hips, I needed lizard more than anybody. And now lizard's your friend, even though if you don't think it is. So let's begin as we take those palms back into your mat. Breathe into your lizard hips. We're gonna find a plank, tuck that back foot, and now we're lower down. Knees are together, feet are together for child's pose. Let that lower back melt into one big heavy piece, sitting on the feet, lower that head down to the mat. Breathe. As you continue to breathe here, try to let yourself melt a little closer to the ground. Maybe you can walk away those fingertips farther. Whatever you feel like doing, that will help your practice. Continuing here. Doing a great job in your child's pose. So from there, we're going to take a moment. And from child's pose, we're going to find ourselves in tabletop. We're almost there. So let's take a moment and inhale a cow. Exhale your cat. Inhale your cow. Exhale your cat. Inhale a tabletop. And begin to take that right big toe up to the sky and a tiger tail. And from here, in your tiger tail, you can stay, or you can try a pose called Dragonfly, in which you can take the left foot underneath to balance this heel up. Staying here, you can lower those triceps into your Dragonfly. This is also known as a stag locust. And let's start from the beginning. So we have tiger tail, assisting with that planted leg, lower down. One more time. Keep that heel lifted, keep that knee lifted on the right side. And then bring the toes to assist from the left, lower down, inhale all the way up. And then finding a wide knee, closed feet, child's pose. Before we do the other side. Smiling and breathing. Stay here. And then we're going to do the other side. So taking a breath, finding your balancing tiger. Inhale the left big toe up. And then assist. You can hold up that left thigh with the toes of the right and lower down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Continue to keep your heart open as you lower. And back. And relax. Sit back. Take your time. And then we're gonna fold. As we find a tabletop, cross those ankles, we're gonna fold forward. We're good. As you inhale, the arms up. Exhale, reach. Good work. And as you release, taking a moment here, we're gonna bend that leg in on the left, inhale, arms out. Exhale, reach. We're gonna switch sides. So we're bending that right knee, inhale, arms up, exhale, flex and reach. And as you take a breath, release. And we're gonna get ready to work all the way down to the mat as we make sure that everything's still recording. Very good, awesome. And what's this? Awesome, okay, so we're still good. And as we continue to lie down, we are going to hug our right knee into your heart and extend that left leg. Deep breaths. Make sure that you're comfortable always in your environment, wherever you are doing your yoga practice. If something like your hair is bothering you, then make sure that you're comfortable for the next pose. First, hugging that knee in. We're going to plant that right foot down and bring a spinal twist. Using the left arm to pivot that right leg over to the left side. Keep your shoulder blades anchored and look the other direction. Yay. Exhale, shoulders melt into your mouth. As you inhale, center. We're going to bring both knees into the heart, so hug everything. Maybe draw circles with your knees. And then reverse your circles. Very good. And then we're going to hug that other side. So extending that right leg, hug that left knee in, trying to bring that left knee towards that armpit. Really close the space between the leg and the belly. You're doing amazing. And as you continue here, breathe, planting your left foot. Let's use the right hand to bring it across. Keep shoulders anchored. Deep breaths. Bringing out tension. And relaxing center. As you hug both knees, you can draw circles separately, so single circles for each knee. And then, of course, reverse it. So it's usually like a square, not a circle the first time. That's okay. Let's go ahead and use our peace fingers to grab our big toes or feet arches with our hands and your happy baby. Kick out everything. Relax. Maybe roll side to side. Deep breaths. And as you find yourselves extending your legs up, let's go ahead and bend one foot at a time, relaxing into your corpse pose. Whether you want your feet in butterfly or in your regular corpse feet, whatever's comfortable for you, just slide that here and take that direction. And make sure that the shoulder blades are flat to your mat, the eyes are closed, the eyelids heavy, the mouth is soft, the tongue is even soft, falling from the roof of the mouth to the bottom. Inhaling to the belly, rising up towards the ceiling. Exhale, feel your belly button sink. And join me in one more breath here. Big inhale. And exhale out of the mouth.